Well, the attack on the British Indian writer Salman Rushdie, or Sir Salman Rushdie, indicates the deplorable state we are in today's world. As is common knowledge, following publication of his book, The Satanic Verses, a fatwa, which is a death sentence, was pronounced against Rushdie 33 years ago by the then Iranian Ayatollah Khomeini. Rushdie was originally a Muslim. He has spent many years in hiding with protection. In recent years, he appeared again in public. But the sentence was never repealed. The death threat is constant. As one letter writer has said, quote, part of the modern double standard that, to paraphrase from Animal Farm, some religions are more equal than others, unquote. Well, the public understand this and they're angered by it. Graham Pinn of Maroochydore writes, quote, without concern about causing offence, those on social media regularly decry Christian churches for sins of the past while ignoring Islam for sins of the present, unquote. As Graham reminds us, Rushdie once wrote, freedom of speech is freedom to offend. As Stephen Pollard in London Sunday Telegraph has written, and I quote, last Monday, that's the 8th of August, the European Union put forward what it described as the final proposed text of a revived nuclear deal with Iran, a deal which has been under negotiation in Vienna since the arrival of Joe Biden in the Oval Office. On Friday morning, the Iranian state news agency reported that the EU's proposed text, quote, can be acceptable if it provides assurances, unquote, to Tehran over its key demands. That was quoting a senior Iranian diplomat. Get it? A revised text of a nuclear deal with Iran under negotiation since Biden became president, but the Iranians saying that the text on the nuclear deal is fine so long as it meets the demands of Iran. The first deal was signed in 2015 was a disaster. Iran carried on working towards nuclear weapons. The West pretended everything was fine. They handed over huge amounts of foreign currency, which allowed Iran to entrench its behaviour. Well, the much maligned Donald Trump abandoned the deal in 2018 under his maximum sanctions policy, and Iran had been brought to its knees economically. We saw a break, which was Trump's intention, on its global terrorist activities. But Biden becomes president and pressures the same deluded idea that we must embrace Iran. So last Monday, the final proposed text, a nuclear deal with Iran. Within hours of that report, Sir Salman Rushdie had been attacked by a knife-wielding assailant doing exactly what the former Supreme Leader of Iran, Ayatollah Khomeini, had issued in 1989, the fatwa, stating the author and its publishers, quote, are condemned to death. I call on all valiant Muslims, wherever they may be in the world, to kill them without delay so that no one will dare insult the sacred beliefs of Muslims henceforth. And whoever is killed in this cause will be a martyr, unquote. This is the Iran with whom the United States, France, Germany, Britain, Russia and China signed a nuclear deal in 2015, which they're now attempting to revive because Donald Trump abandoned it in 2018. I repeat, to bring Iran to its knees economically and put a brake on its terrorist activities.